Rentaro finds himself reluctantly joining his girlfriends for a themed pancake outing. The air is filled with the sweet aroma of syrup and the chatter of excited patrons, but Rentaro's mind is elsewhere. As they amble through the bustling streets, he spots a mysterious girl, evoking a sudden and intense shock of recognition. Yet before he can act on this impulse, his girlfriend swiftly pulls him away, her laughter echoing in his ears as they continue their stroll. The image of the enigmatic girl lingers in his mind, haunting his thoughts. Welcome back to Anikazu, your ultimate anime recap destination. Today, we're diving into the wild and whimsical world of 100 girlfriends that really love you. Get ready for an episode filled with unexpected twists, eccentric characters, and a dash of scientific madness. If you enjoy our recaps, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more anime adventures. Now, let's unravel the latest escapades of Rentaro and his bizarre encounters. Here we go. The next day, driven by an unshakable curiosity, Rentaro sets out to find this girl. His search leads him to the chemistry lab, a place of beakers and bubbling concoctions. Instead of the girl he seeks, he encounters Yakuzan Kasari, a member of the chemistry club. Kasari, with her lab coat fluttering and eyes sparkling with a peculiar intensity, greets him with an absent-minded. As they converse, Rentaro can't help but notice Kasari's frequent use of a verbal tick that punctuates her sentences like an uncertain melody. She invites him for tea, her words trailing off with yet another To his surprise, she serves the beverage in a lab container, its contents swirling mysteriously. Rentaro hesitates, the unusual vessel raising his suspicions. Kasari, with a mischievous glint in her eyes, reveals that the container doesn't hold tea but her latest experimental drug, a revelation that piques Rentaro's interest despite his apprehension. Rentaro clarifies that his visit is motivated by his quest to find the mysterious girl from yesterday. Kasari, seemingly unfazed, suggests he stays for tea, her tone implying an unspoken challenge. Rentaro attempts to steer the conversation back to his search, but Kasari shows a clear distaste for being observed, her body language closing off as she fiddles with various lab equipment. Realizing that further conversation is likely futile, Rentaro, driven by a blend of curiosity and resignation, decides to try what Kasari has offered. Kasari then presents a new concoction, a bizarre solution she claims can turn the iron in one's blood into magnets. The absurdity of the claim does little to deter Rentaro, who, bemused yet undeniably curious, agrees to test the drug. Upon ingesting it, an extraordinary sensation overcomes him. He becomes a human magnet, objects around the lab gravitating towards him with an unseen force. Kasari watches, her eyes gleaming with the thrill of scientific validation as her invention proves successful. However, the triumph is short-lived as Kasari warns of a side effect, a 3-day cold. Rentaro, now a center of magnetic attraction, voices his complaints. But Kasari, unfazed by his discomfort, reveals another twist. She informs him that by taking a pill with the opposite magnetic charge, they would become irresistibly attracted to each other. As the force of the magnetism draws them closer, Rentaro's initial amusement turns to awkwardness. He finds himself inescapably tethered to Kasari, their proximity intensifying his unease. Kasari, sensing his discomfort, reassures him that the magnetic effect is only temporary, lasting a mere 10 minutes. Rentaro breathes a sigh of relief, but his respite is short-lived. Kasari, with a sudden seriousness, confides her own dilemma she has been holding in her urine, a predicament she's prepared for with the unconventional solution of wearing a diaper. This peculiar revelation adds yet another layer to their already strange interaction, leaving Rentaro in a state of bewildered contemplation as he ponders the bizarre turn of events in his quest to find the mysterious girl. In a twist of events, Kasari, unable to hold back any longer, accidentally urinates on Rentaro. Embarrassed, she quickly informs him that the drug's effects will soon fade. As they wait, Kasari passionately discusses her love for chemistry, showcasing her diverse creations like night vision drugs and a formula causing delayed voice effects. Observing her enthusiasm, Rentaro finds himself mesmerized, even though he's on a quest to find his soulmate. Despite Kasari not being his destined partner, he can't help but feel drawn to her. Caught staring, Kasari playfully teases Rentaro about being smitten by her cuteness. He inquires how she knows, and she reveals that the tea he drank contained a love potion. Following this revelation, Kasari confesses her feelings for Rentaro and proposes they date. Overwhelmed, Rentaro begins to vomit, upsetting Kasari. He explains his reaction stems from the shock of her confession and the physical discomfort from the earlier incident, not the love potion itself. Kasari is confused, having expected the potion to render him head over heels for her. Misinterpreting his reaction as rejection, she becomes distraught, believing he doesn't reciprocate her feelings. Rentaro clarifies his wish to respond to her feelings soberly, not under the influence of drugs. Overcome by the potent mix of chemicals, he collapses, shaking uncontrollably. Realizing she's induced an overdose of emotions, Kasari quickly offers an antidote. unable to take it himself due to his disoriented state. Kasari administers the medicine through a kiss, curing him. With the potion's effects gone, Rintaro still acknowledges Kasari's allure. This realization leads her to understand that his body had naturally rejected the drug due to his genuine attraction to her. Renewing her request, Kasari asks Rintaro to date her again. As he processes this, Rintaro urges her to rise from her knees. However, she remains down, transforming before his eyes. Kasari reveals her true appearance, explaining that a drug interaction during their kiss caused this change. She admits her experiment on immortality failed, resulting in her childlike appearance. Reintroducing herself as the chemistry club president, Kasari's new form surprises Rintaro, who now realizes she is his senior. Kasari explains the misinterpretation of her appearance due to the transformation, adding complexity to their budding relationship. Kasari prefers to maintain an angelic guise during her experiments. Rintaro, still grappling with the revelation that the two girls he met are actually one and the same, is stunned. Realizing she is his soulmate, he declares his feelings, kneeling before her. Kasari embraces him but playfully mentions needing to change his diapers again, bringing Kasari to meet his two girlfriends. Rintaro requests their acceptance to date her as well. Iai remarks on the efficiency of dating multiple partners, but Rintaro insists his motive isn't efficiency. Corrine, curious, prompts Kasari for a proper introduction. Kasari identifies herself as an obsessive drug enthusiast. Corrine skeptically questions Kasari's decency. Rintaro clarifies that Kasari's appearance is the result of a specific drug. She's actually a third-year student. Kasari then offers each girlfriend a tailored potion. To Corrine, she initially suggests a breast enlargement drug, which infuriates her. Switching gears, Kasari proposes a potion to curb Corrine's craziness, only to upset her further. Finally, she offers a potion to enhance Corrine's femininity, leading Corrine to question how Kasari knows about her. Kasari cheekily credits Rintaro for the information, placing him in an awkward spot. To diffuse the tension, Kasari mentions Rintaro's compliments about Corrine's beauty, which cools her aggression. Corrine inquires if Rintaro was hurt by her earlier actions, to which he jokingly replies he enjoys it. Kasari gives Hikari a potion to enhance her sex appeal. Imagining its effects, Hikari eagerly consumes it, only to find her clothes dissolving from excessive sweating. A side effect Kasari explains as the true essence of sexiness. Embarrassed, Hikari receives Rintaro's sweatshirt for modesty. As Hikari dons the sweatshirt, she's momentarily distracted by its scent, remembering the potion's clothes-melting effect. Kasari reassures her the effect is one time only. For Shizuka, the book lover, Kasari concocts a potion that transforms her appearance into a rabbit, eliciting a surprising reaction. Rentaro compliments Shizuka's rabbit-like cuteness, but she feels undeserving of such praise. When he touches her ears and she blushes, feeling the sensation, he gently places her on his lap, tenderly stroking her ears. For Nano, Kasari concocts a potion to make her hair more manageable, suiting her efficiency-loving nature. Nano uses her newly manageable hair to clean some dirt off Rentaru's face, enchanting him with its scent. She then efficiently pulls him in for a kiss, expressing her fondness for the potion. Kasari, arriving with multiple potions, explains that each lasts about 10 minutes but cautions Nano against overuse, as it could lead to baldness. Nano humorously considers the efficiency of being bald, but Rentaru assures her of his love regardless of her hair. As they gather for a discussion, Corrine expresses amazement at the effectiveness of Kasari's drugs. Curious about the breast enlargement potion, Kasari shows her a photo simulation, which disappoints Corrine due to its muscle-like appearance. Kasari shares her ambition to join a research team and develop more advanced drugs. During their conversation, Kasari feels the urge to urinate but dismisses it, citing her diaper. Rentaru, concerned, urges her to use the bathroom. She hesitantly agrees, leaving Hikari to prepare tea. Kasari cautions that each person's tea is different, hinting at a gender-specific brew. Rentaru, noticing Kasari's discomfort, encourages her to hurry to the restroom. She rushes off, instructing them to differentiate the teas by the bottles. Hikari, examining the bottles, concludes the smaller one is for Rentaru, while the larger is for the girls. Upon returning, Kasari is relieved to see Rentaru drinking what she believes is the correct tea. However, she soon realizes the teas were switched and urges everyone to spit out their drinks. Rentaru downplays the mix-up, suggesting it's not a significant concern. In Rentaru's mind, the difference in teas was merely about taste. However, Kasari clarifies that Rentaru's tea contained a drug intended to make him kiss the person he loves. She had hoped this would lead to a genuine kiss with him, distinguishing it from their previous encounter in the library. Rentaru asserts that he doesn't need such concoctions to want to kiss her, as his feelings are already sincere. Hearing this, Kasari excitedly jumps onto his lap for a kiss. This act sparks jealousy in Karin, and she, along with the other girls, also yearn to kiss Rentaru. Kasari, realizing her miscalculation, warns Rentaru of the drug's potent effects. She explains that it intensifies the male libido towards physical desire, while in females, it heightens the need for emotional fulfillment through kissing, effectively turning them into kissing zombies. Kasari advises that if the girls catch Rentaru, they'll be insatiable in their desire to kiss him. Rentaru, half-jokingly, considers this scenario a paradise, but Kasari stresses the urgency of neutralizing the drug to prevent permanent effects. She estimates it takes about an hour for the drug to fully affect their systems, depending on the individual. Thus, a unique twist on a Resident Evil-like scenario unfolds, with the girls transformed into a different kind of zombie. So that was it for the video. If you liked it, make sure to subscribe to the channel Anikazu and write down in the comments if you want to see more to this anime.